Hello everybody, StarCraft here again for Game 2 between Startails parting spawning in the bottom right as the red Protoss, and up in the top left as the blue Protoss. It is going to be SK's MC. Now, like I mentioned, this is Game 2, so if you have not seen Game 1, definitely go check that out. Checkity check, because it was freaking sweet. Cheese alert. If you'd like cheese, definitely go check out that game, and I'm about to spoil it for you. So no one likes being spoiled, do you? Actually, you do. Everyone likes being spoiled, but not being spoiled. So definitely check out that game. And yeah, what we saw in that game was MC going for the cannon rush, which PvP is probably your best bet for your cannon rush. But sadly for MC, it did not work out. I don't know, he didn't really fully commit to it. That, I think, was the problem, because if you're going for a cannon rush, you got to fully commit to it, because your economy is so behind that at this level, especially at this level, you're not going to be coming back from that. So he tried to come back, but PartinG, I think, did the right choice and was just like, no man, I'm just going to forget you. That's what you get for cannon rushing me. And MC, unfortunately, did not survive and lost that game. So are we going to see MC tying it up here in Game 2? Or is he going to be going downtown? Now, like I said, this is... Oh, actually, I didn't say. This is from Squid Season 2. So, a tournament that I believe the open... the group stages are held online. And then, as you get into the semi-finals, that is actually held in a location to be announced in Paris. So it's a tournament you want to get into the finals for, that's for sure, as I assume you get an expense-paid trip to Paris, and who does not love Paris? I don't know, maybe the English, but I certainly love Paris. And there goes the Cybercorp, slightly later for MC, as it is for PartinG, getting his second gas right now. MC, boom, second gas, pretty much a second later, so both players going for pretty identical builds at the moment. And in the first game, I didn't even really get much time. Oh, that pro's gotta be careful. To talk about these players, because cheese happens pretty quickly. So yeah, MC, like I said, won the most money out of any StarCraft 2 player. So he is no stranger to tournaments. He plays in a lot of them, and I'm talking a lot. Like, when it comes to StarCraft 2 players at a tournament, if the player's gonna be there, it's gonna be MC. He travels a whole bunch. He used to be on an international team, I think, and that kind of helped him out. Oh, we realized as well that if you actually get outside of Korea and play these international tournaments, you can make a lot of money. But PartinG is no stranger to making a lot of money. I think this year alone, he's almost made 150k, and that's just in tournament winnings, man. That's not including his sponsorships or his salary for being on Team Startails. So he is doing pretty well for an 18-year-old gamer. If you asked me, he won the freaking BWC, which is the biggest StarCraft 2 tournament that has been put on so far. And guess how much he won? You guessed it, $100,000. And you can certainly buy a lot of video games with that, as I'm sure he has. Actually, I don't know if he has. He probably doesn't have that much time to play other video games, as, you know, he probably plays StarCraft about 18 hours a day to be this goddamn solid. And I do apologize to religious people. I gotta work on... I can't help saying God damn it, or... I'm sorry, I said it again. Oh god. Oh, I said... not... Oh, Dark Shrine going down for MC. I got so carried away there. Should have seen the Twilight Council first. So it looks like DTs are gonna be knocking, but I feel like PartinG's gonna be okay, as luckily for him, he went for the Robo Facilitator instead of going for some sort of all-in blink play, which you can see on Ohana, because it's quite a good map for blinking into your opponent's base. But yeah, he didn't. He went for Robotics Facility, so he is gonna have observers out by the time these DTs hit, as that Dark Shrine takes so long to build. Both players got their naturals on the way. PartinG's is actually quite a bit ahead of MC's there, with MC taking up super fast. But I feel like MC is going to be okay, even if he only does a little bit of damage with this Dark Shrine, because it's MC we're talking about, and he just comes back from games somehow. He's just really good at come back from games. He's already got his proxy pylon set on up, and oh god, I gotta stop saying as well. Man, oh man. I was gonna say, you gotta warp that bad boy into a warp gate, and here comes an immortal for PartinG, who looks like he's just going for a really standard build right now. Probably going to transition into Colossi, as they are so good in pretty much every matchup. And here come the DTs. Oh, bye PartinG's army units. Nice little split there. Going to go straight for the mirror line, but here comes, oh, where's the observer? Where is the observer? That DT going to be cleaning up the probes, cleaning out pretty quickly. DT going to be chasing them down, and here comes the observer, as it was on the other side of the field. So that DT is going to be a dead T, and this DT is going to be running on out of there. As he's like, man, you can see me, that sucks. I am out of here. Catch you guys later. And PartinG is going to be careful to not waste that observer. He does have another one on the way, so he's going to be all right. This DT though, oh, needs to bail on out of there. Is it going to make it? Force field going down, but the DT, so good. PartinG, I don't think he can see it, not yet. He's following it, and he's following it, but I feel like DTs are quite a bit faster than observers, and that sneaks on up there. So PartinG might actually go and have a little engagement here, as he's probably going to be thinking MC's a bit behind in the tech. Decides to send in his observer first. He is ahead by about 8 army supply, but this ramp is quite a small ramp, so you can force field it pretty good. Oh, sentry out of position there. He's on full energy though, or almost full energy. DT gonna be going in there. The other observer is in the base somewhere, I do believe. So PartinG should be alright. His forge, oh, robotics support going down, and there it is. So DTs are going to be dead Ts if they decide to go in. Robotics Bay going down for PartinG there. And MC, how you doing on the work account? Ooh, one ahead of PartinG, so he is not falling behind the macro. Army supply evened up nicely as well, and he's got his robotics facility as well as a bunch more gateways. So both players turning into quite a similar play. Probably going to be getting their thirds in not too long as well, and then both of them transitioning into Colossi. And you see this a lot in PvP, is players going for these Colossi builds, because you know, it's kind of the safest thing you can do. The problem with it is, as an observer, it can get a little boring, as blink is done. So MC might blink on up here, as that is his observer scouting the high ground right now. Oh, there goes your pylon blocked, and that's not fun, as he just started 2 new pylons. So that's actually a bigger deal than you might think, being pylon blocked for that long in such a high level game, with both of these crazy good Korean players duking it out. Oh, bye observer. That's a slap to the face, and now his observer can just chill on over this army. But yeah, like I was saying, when it kind of turns into this War of Worlds, Colossi v Colossi thing, both players getting out 2 robotics, it just kind of ends up being who has the more Colossi, and laser beams flying everywhere. Not a whole lot of micro, which is not, you know, as interesting for the viewer as, say, High Templars or something else. Oh, I just realized I have the health bars on. Ejecta me. I might just quick tutorial. If you want to have the health bars on selected, go to gameplay and then accept, click select it, and boom. I do apologize about that. And if you guys don't like health bars on all the time, you're probably like, oh god, about time. Those health bars were killing me. But I feel like that's probably a bit too dramatic, and I, to be honest, didn't even notice. Extended thermal lance on the way for PartinG, slightly earlier than MC's, who's just now getting out his first Colossus. Is it his first Colossus? Yes, it is. I think he's still only on the 1 robotics facilitator. Yes, he is. And PartinG as well. So, oh no, just finished up his second. I was going to say that would be surprising if he only had 1, because PvP, you often see 2 robos going down. As like I said, it becomes who has more Colossi. MC still yet to get up his second though. Maybe because he's just delayed by that tech. Does manage to get his third Nexus though. Slightly ahead of PartinG's, although I feel like they're talking on walkie-talkies going, okay, do you want to get our thirds now? Yeah, man, let's get our thirds, because it is so goddamn similar, the timing. Oh, and I said it again. I apologize, religious people. Oh, nice blink away. One Stalker, two Stalker is going to get taken out, though. His Observer does remain, and PartinG needs an Observer with his army, otherwise DTs are definitely a threat there to whittle that down. And there's the third. Here's the second Robo, going to town, building Colossi. Where is PartinG's second Robo? Instead, he's just going to go with a whole bunch more gateways. So this is interesting. If he does not get a second Robo and ends up winning this, I am going to be, you know, but that's just MC. He just does that. He's like, I don't need that many Colossi. What? Why are you still there? And he's definitely going to blink away here. May lose a... No, that Stalker does survive. Does lose a bit of health, though. In terms of upgrades, MC is on 1, getting up the second upgrade now. PartinG doing the same thing, although his second upgrade is slightly behind MC's. And a Templar Archives on the way for MC. This just might be so he can get more gas-heavy and less mineral-heavy Archons. Ooh, there's his second robotics facility. Much later than PartinG's, though, who is going to have, by now, 2 more Colossi. So, in terms of the laser battle, he is ahead there. And MC doing a nice job of just kind of scouting, picking off units from the watchtowers with these blink Stalkers, keeping them active. I feel like his APM right now, ooh yeah, almost hitting 300 right there, is pretty damn heavy. A lot of spamming going on. If we do go into MC cam, he's just getting out more Colossi, using that Observer to see things. He's still got his proxy pylon that's been there pretty much the whole game. Chrono boosting out those Colossi. Getting that second attack is almost going to be done. PartinG's got charge on the way, which is very, very, very handy indeed. MC already has charge, so he doesn't care. He's got the third attack on the way, as well as PartinG is finishing up with a whole bunch more gateways and may actually decide to get a fourth. This might be slightly overextending though if he does, because he's not maxed out and MC almost is. So MC's actually doing a better job, even though he was behind with that Dark DT tech, not doing too much damage. He's done a better job of macroing up, got that third base out a little bit earlier. I feel like he was producing more. Ooh, he's got 3 more probes. Somehow has managed to get out a much higher army supply. Did got a bunch of warp gates a bit earlier than PartinG, who went for the double robo instead, and then MC eventually got out his double robo. PartinG sitting strong on 7 Colossi, and MC, he's caught up pretty well. He's on 6, so not getting out that double robo for a few more minutes. Didn't actually hurt him too bad. And what are you doing, PartinG? You're taking out that proxy pylon, and you got a Proteus. So is that going to be for 4 pylons or a 4th? We shall see. Possible engagement going to come on up, as MC is pretty much maxed out right now. Cliff walk. Oh, the Colossus can walk up and down cliffs. Is that a thing? Oh, the Colossus. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's obvious. I thought I clicked on an Archon right there. I was like, Archons can't walk up cliffs. And welcome to Sound StarCraft commentating with best of the best. Oh, and there's the charge. The Zealots deciding not to engage right now, and instead the Colossi are just gonna melt those Stalkers. And PartinG, who was already behind in supply, fell even more behind in supply, working on these proxy pylons while putting down his own. But here comes the Colossi. Oh my god, there's so many of them. 10 Colossi. What was I talking about in PvP? Just freaking War of the Worlds, man. It's insane. And that proxy pylon is not going to last long. PartinG is going to go for his 4th, which I feel like might not be a good option, as he doesn't have too many resources. And if he loses this engagement, it's going to cost. But MC right now is sitting on a freaking huge bank. He only had... Ooh, he lost a few probes there, but somehow he's just macroed up so much better than PartinG. He did get that third out a bit earlier, but I guess he just got our probes quite a bit earlier. And here we go. Here's going to be the big engagement in the middle. MC Zealots running on in there. Had quite a few more Zealots than PartinG, who is going to warp in reinforcements right now. These Colossi are both sitting back pretty tight, not taking a lot of damage. PartinG's all pretty much on full health. The supply count is pretty even. MC's War Prism doing a good job of warping in more Zealots that are going to be stutter-stepped to death by these Colossi. Although right now, it's freaking War of the Worlds all over again, and here we go. PartinG on the retreat, though. MC has fallen below in the supply, so MC is going to back out here, wait for his warping of Zealots. PartinG does have 2 Immortals out, which are very good against Colossi. The Stalker, whoa. Zealots doing a good job of bailing out there, waiting for charge to come back. Nice micro from MC. PartinG, though, is just sitting tight on these Colossi, has not managed to get out many more units, does have a few more Zealots now, and MC is going to back on out of here, managing to keep 4 Colossi, but so did PartinG. And if we look at overall resources lost, gosh darn, that is even there. About 13, PartinG slightly behind, but it's really even for 22 minutes into the game. Oh my god, so far pretty sweet game if you ask me. And MC, man, he wants this game. He cheesed like a cheese platter, I don't know, so hard in the first game, and if he loses this, it's not gonna be good for him. And he wants that trip to Paris, man. I know for a fact MC loves croissants, he loves red wine, and he loves the French ladies, although he might be married. But hey, man, French are totally cool with polygamous relationships. That's all right. Don't know about the South Koreans though. And I'm getting off track. MC Supply has shot on up because he had that bank. You got to keep in mind. So PartinG not able to max out as quickly as MC did, and that is quite a lot of Archons mixed in with these Colossi. And this 4th, although it did have some time mining, I don't think it was necessarily worth it. This Steel Thermalites does outrange Photon Cannons, so they are all but useless. And here we go. PartinG does not want to engage right now as he is not maxed out, but it looks like he is going to be forced to engage. MC getting off the first hit, way ahead of PartinG. These Archons going down so quickly. MC's Archons, not even all of them engaging the army, some of them taking on this 4th base, and PartinG forced to bail on out of there with the 5 Colossi he has left, and MC still has 8 Colossi and quite a few Archons. He even has High Templars here for Storm, possibly feedback. Oh, and PartinG, he is not looking good right now. MC strolling on into his 3rd, and I feel like we are going to be going to game 3 between these 2 sweet ass Korean epic great ass players. Probably too many adjectives in there. That Colossi is going down as well as that one, and PartinG is plummeting in supply right now. Units killed, shooting into MC's favor, and there is the GG from PartinG. So I'm kind of happy PartinG lost, although I do love him. That means we get to see an extra game, so I'm going to go ahead and cast that. I hope you guys are excited. I wonder who will win. Who did you have your bets on? PartinG's probably been playing better this year, winning the BWC and things like that. But MC is MC, and that kind of says it all. So I hope you guys enjoyed this game. I certainly did. Please subscribe if you did, and I will see you guys later.